the standard.
What I want to say to Rob is,
I love watching other people suffer in my kitchen. Get out of here before I cut you more.
I have a weak stomach. If something doesn't look good, I won't eat anything on my plate.
The only saving grace is maybe the other person is equally as disorganized.
She's going to feel bad when we tell her we can't eat this.
No.
So you think you can cook?
I guess you better pray, boy. Sit there already on your knees. Weight of the world got you so down. Rock bottoms, now you're singing. Ditch your pride, oh child. Can't buy what you need. Still haven't found what you're looking for. 'Cause you ain't ready to.
I made a crostini with the old bread, and I tried to rub some garlic and olive oil and then toast it, and then I made a bean spread with, what did I put in it? Oh, the beer. I put the beer in it, and a couple other things, and then I made a curry dish with the ingredients I brought.
Well, right off the bat, your presentation is excellent.
Well, thank you.
Oh,
I think the appetizer is good. It is stale bread, so it was a little too crunchy. There's no taste to it.
When I saw the pork belly, that was like worst case scenario, because my thought was the protein I could put in the curry, but I'm not going to put the pork belly in the curry, so I fried that up and chopped it over the crostini, so that worked out, and then I stuck with my plan, so it worked out okay, surprisingly.
Well, if you're going to put, like, I agree, it needs to be a little spicy. If you're going to put an ingredient of curry on the appetizer, on the chalkboard special, and it says curry, you should have a little more kick to it. But as it is, it's a terrific dish.
The dishes that I put out were good, and it seemed like they were happy with them, so it was a lot easier this time for some reason.
The entree was good, but the appetizer looked good. That's about it.
Unfortunately, even though it looks delicious, and I would love to build this up and eat it, because I would love to eat this right now, we can't.
So it's a crispy pork taco, a contaminated crispy pork taco.
How you were making your creation. You started with the raw chicken on the counter, and then you proceeded to cut up all of your ingredients and use the same knife on the raw chicken.
On the same part of the board.
And that is a cross-contamination, so now you have a chance for like salmonella poisoning.
The entree is chicken parm.
This was a nice presentation. I'll give you some bonus style points for actually using the blowtorch. That was a great idea.
I thought that they were talking about all the dishes were contaminated, so when they started to eat the parm, I felt a little bit better. So, yeah, and I don't make chicken parm on a regular basis, so I'm glad that it came out.
It really impressed me in the kitchen that you transformed the bread to make the breading, which was really nice.
Thanks for the opportunity, and I'm glad I didn't make you sick.
The appetizer course, I had made a panini that consisted of the cannellini, I can't even pronounce it, man. Cannellini bean pesto, which I had made with ricotta cheese, a little the beans, honey, let me see what else, curry and cinnamon.
That's good.
And I made a pesto out of that, and I crisped up the pork belly, and I made almost like a BLT with that, and I incorporated, instead of the lettuce, I used arugula, and I wilted that a little bit with olive oil and salt, and I put a little gorgonzola on there and balsamic glaze.
It's a nice, very nice amount of, I wasn't expecting it. There's a very nice amount of sweetness in there that I think goes well with both the bacon and the gorgonzola.
For the entree, I made seared scallops that were seasoned, and I made a poached pear and bacon risotto, I guess you could say. I used the pork belly, and I rendered the fat, and I had made the risotto with that, and I made a stout sauce to go accompany the scallops.
Try the sauce. It's exactly what you said it was. A caramelized stout. That is really delicious.
Last time they didn't really like the puree that I made. So to like really come back and just kill it with that sauce, it really made me feel good about myself, really.
I got nothing. That's it. I got nothing.
This is very good.
I beat you up last time, so you shut me up. So good.
You know, the presentation, the flavors. I love the stout. I love everything you gave us today.
I would like to trademark that sauce with back east if that's possible.
This is the best I've seen all day. It's really nice.
Nicely done.
I
I made a crostini with microgreens and a quick curdled ricotta, hand roasted tomatoes, and a balsamic reduction.
It's good.
Very good. I was concerned that there was going to be too much of the microgreen bitterness, but with the fresh ricotta and the balsamic glaze is a very nice combination. It mellows it out very nicely.
So the crostini, I actually used the bacon fat that I brought to grease that a little bit before it went into the convection oven. So hopefully that added a little bit of something because it was definitely stale. The underneath is a gorgonzola white bean croquette. And again, it's probably really, really overly salty.
Stop beating yourself up. Stop beating yourself up. It's all right.
Yeah, we're all fans of salt.
Yeah.
We're all,
Yeah, we
we're
all
all
cook.
chefs in one way or the other, and salt is our friend.
Need some color in the plate. You know, you had a whole refrigerator of ingredients back there. You could have used chicken, fish. So I think you could have been more creative. You know, basically, I'm eating all the ingredients.
I should have taken the polite hint to throw something a little bit more colorful on the plate, but I didn't want to overdo it.
Well, I mean, you had 5 minutes left. And I was trying to nudge you a little bit, you know.
Overall, I think it went very well. I was a lot more relaxed, even though my hands were shaking at the end when I was trying to put the reduction on the appetizer. I was a lot more relaxed, mostly because I knew a little bit more where things were.
Wait, what do you think of the croquette?
The croquette's a little soft. I would have liked to see a little more sear on it all the way through.
A truffle-infused bruschetta appetizer with mushrooms and white bean pate, I guess.
The appetizer is just kind of mushy. You got mushy mushrooms. Well, I don't know. I think what you got here is crostinis that aren't crispy.
Your sauteed salmon with candied bacon on top.
And I just have this that flavor in my mouth that I just can't get rid of.
Still,
Yeah.
It's still like it's still.
It's a wall of truffle oil.
And I was actually really looking forward to trying your food because from last year.
And
But I'm a little
last round.
disappointed in that.
I didn't like any of it. I wasn't on point today.
The beans and the salmon are good. The flavor, you really captured the flavor. I got a lot of smoke in this.
That was kind of weird. It almost threw me a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
At least you didn't use some bland marinara sauce.
Try the deal. 2 shows tomorrow.
Ooh.
Well, I thought the competition went actually pretty well today. People really stepped up their game, and we saw some really good surprises today with good uses of the food and the ingredients.
The appealing was Kim's appetizer. There was plenty of color in there. Just unfortunately, all you got was the aroma of.
You see, I don't even agree with that because I thought it was lackluster.
Okay.
You know, again, it looked like mush and it tasted like mush.
You didn't know it tasted like mush till you tried it, but if you looked at it, it was appealing.
Kim was probably overall she did not take this competition this time around, and last time she impressed us. She's done pretty well all the way around, but today she was a little lackluster.
I have to say though, the one person that did impress me with the use of the bread is going back to Carrie again because she transformed it into bread.
Fortunately, we had some bumps today with Carrie with the cross contamination. I know we keep saying it, but there it is. A clear winner without a doubt today was Bobby. He knocked it out of the park, both with his appetizer and his entree. And the stout, the caramel stout sauce was the best incorporation of stout I've ever tasted, actually.
Yeah, that was great.
Anna did a great job with use of ingredients, and the flavors were there, and we really enjoyed her food as well. Carrie is not going to advance in this round because of the issues where we really couldn't try her food. But as we move forward, it's going to be a great next round. It's going to be a whole different kitchen, a whole different set of rules, and a lot more work. The question always comes down to, so you think you can cook? We'll find out.